it's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day and day 6 in Del Mar. And it's hot today. It's not supposed to be hot this close to the coast. Super offended. Hannah says it's been hot every day, so maybe I'm just flashing. I don't know. But anywho, no, we're having a great day. Everything is going just right along. Greg had some irrigation to repair today, digging out those birds of paradise. Viv is like, oh, if I never see another one, it'll be too soon. You know, we've had a lot of repair and work to do, but it's so worth it because look, everything is just, oh my gosh, so great. So we got our rock today from KRC, and we are in the process right now of burying the irrigation. So I thought it would be a really great opportunity for you to see what it looks like naked. This is, you know, before we bury it. And so here's all of our, you know, here's our little connectors and our little lines, and we ran, you know, run loops around the plants. You'll notice that we haven't looped the barrel cactus or the Salisto Cactus grusonii because they don't need any supplemental irrigation, but you can't stop here. You have to trench, bury, and staple your lines in place because nobody wants to see irrigation lines popping up through your rock. So, Kevin, can you show them how it's done?
Sure.
Yes, take notes, people.
Can you narrate for him?
Yes, so what he's doing is, see how he's trenching? And this is easy here because this is so sandy, the soil. And of course we brought in 12 yards of dirt. So we go down an inch or two below grade, run a staple to secure the line, and then bury. Then on top of that will be a couple more inches of rock. So the odds of these lines popping up aren't great. And we don't want that. We don't worry about clogging either because there is an internal filtration system, right, Greg?
Yes, and we have a flush valve at the very end too.
Yes, we have internal filtration, and then there is a flush valve.
Which we'll put in. It hasn't been installed yet, but it's going to be going right there.
In this box.
Yeah, which will flush the line.
But it's not attached to anything.
No, it hasn't.
I know, it hasn't been done yet.
Well, how does it work?
It'll come off of here, and you'll have a shut-off valve. You open it up and flush the line.
Awesome.
And also point out that only the rings
Have holes.
have the drip.
Yeah.
These are solids connecting the rings.
These are connecting lines, and then the holes are just around the drip. So if we were planting a tapestry or more densely, we might run lines of irrigation through the design. But since we're doing statement planting and we have a lot of space in between, we don't need to be watering all this dirt.
Do you want to show them the black blood that's coming out of the grub right here?
Oh, Hannah wants you to see this grub. Ew. Oh. Ooh. And that came out of it?
Yes.
It looks like tar.
Yeah.
These are
Yeah.
great composting grubs. If you see these in your compost bin, rejoice. Not so great in the lawn because those are the little boogers that eat those lawn roots and cause your lawns to turn yellow, which you shouldn't have a lawn anyway, but if you do, that's a pro tip for you. Okay, so still excited to do my fiberglass in the pots. I have to get to the rock yard to buy it still. And this is, you know, a really chill install because we've got 7 days and then we take a few days off and then we come back to do the back. So, you know, if we aren't able to finish every single thing tomorrow, no worries. I can pick it up again when we come back to do the backyard. Oh yeah, and I ordered a basket of black cinders. I forgot that this is what KRC calls a basket. I was thinking it would be, you know, more like this. So I may be having a fire sale on volcanic rock here before the end of this project. Wish me luck getting rid of all of that, but I will do my best. Now over here, Cullen is actually doing the installation where he's taking the hard line and splicing it together to connect to the actual holy line. God. I clearly did not go to school for this, did I? Yeah, I don't know what this is, but I'm trying. Yes. Okay, back to what I know, plants and rocks. So we ran our rubble edging to divide the properties. This is such an inexpensive, easy, good-looking way to do this if you don't want to go to the expense of putting in formal retention and you don't want to use plastic edging. This rubble rock is a great strategy. Planted this out very simply. I will be bringing in more 1 foot and 2 foot boulders for the backyard, and I'll be throwing down some more of the smaller boulders in areas in here where I feel like we need a rock. Down here, there were some really big birds against this wall, and we had a break in the irrigation that Greg has fixed, and he also screwed in a port for our drip irrigation. But we had, again, to get under the foundation and get all of those roots from the birds out of here, and it took a while. It took Viv and I a long time this morning to clear all this. Now that we have, I'm waiting for the glue to dry here, and then I'm going to take my San Pedros and my 15-gallon barrels, or 10-gallon barrels, I should say, and I'm gonna plant those in here. It's gonna be a little minimalistic, just the 3 San Pedros staggered, not equally dispersed, but with, some irregularity to look more natural. Then I'll move in some barrels and some small boulders, and then I might do some of the Kalanchoe luciers at the base of one of the San Pedro, the flapjack or paddle plant, kind of like as a bush at the base of the phallus. Yeah. So I'm excited. It's going to be simple, but really pretty. Then over here in this narrow shady area, I'm going to bring in some 5-gallon crassula varieties to just soften up and, just fill in this little wall. Then when we come back, of course, we'll tackle the back. So progress, progress, progress. We got our Petalanthus bracteus planted. I forgot to bring the one from home again for the wall over there, but I hope to remember tomorrow. Someone remind me in the comments. Here's the luciers that I was talking about that I might plant at the base of the San Pedro. I've never used that as a combo in the past. I think it could be really pretty. So we'll see how it looks and what I think. Now we are going to get started rocking. So when I see you tomorrow, I think you're going to be pretty impressed with what you're going to see. This has been Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity reporting with Team DFS in Del Mar on day 6 with your succulent tip of the day. Bye, guys.